crime or offense or a person whose behavior is wrong or evil. The Jews and Hebrews believed this because they thought that since Jesus Christ was kind of claiming that he was the Messiah and that God was his father, that they kind of looked at him like, why does he think that he's better than us? When in all truth, that Jesus Christ was just trying to help them. He died for their sins. So they showed honor unto him, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, to show a certain bravery to come and try to anoint the man who they thought was at the sepulchre. And it showed a certain bravery. And these kind of acts and situations like this show those with the strong faith and those with the weak faith. So Mary Magdalene and the Mary mother of James and Salome were willing to risk all consequences in testifying their affections to their Savior. Now in verse 5 in chapter 16, St. Mark, verses 1 through 20, like I told you I was going to try to touch back on that. It says, and entering into the sepulchre, they saw a young man sitting on the right side, clothed in a long white garment, and they were frightened. So I guess you would be taken back because you're coming to the sepulchre to try to anoint Jesus Christ. And it's like out of nowhere, this man just pops up in all white, and you're kind of thinking like, what is going on? Not knowing that he's an angel. And I found it interesting that he was dressed in all white, obviously, thinking that he's an angel. So I looked up the definition of white in Bible terms. So in that, it says that it shows purity, righteousness, wisdom, and dedication to God. Now, I also saw that this happened in Acts chapter 1, verses 10. It said, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel. Another version of angels coming to tell the people and give them a message. So, trying to take it back to the people being frightened, Mary Magdalene and Mary, mother of Salome and James, I guess I understood why they would be taken back so much. You're here paying your respects to a man that died for your sins and being taken back by, everything. You're just, so much is coming up, and then just to see this man pop out of nowhere and tell you that the man that you're coming to anoint is not even there. He's not there in the flesh. So, you're a little bit taken back. So, in verse 6 it says, and he said unto them, be not affrighted, ye seek Jesus of Nazareth, which is crucified. He is risen, and he is not here. Behold the place where they laid him. Jesus made a promise that he was going to come back to Mary Magdalene, Mary, and the disciples to, show them that he's still here. Even though he died and left earth and, he went to heaven, he's coming back for them. So, as Jesus makes these promises, somewhere, somehow, they may not be our timing, but there's Jesus' timing. And it's going to come whenever we may not see it coming, but it's going to come. So after being told this, the both Marys, they left and fled from the sepulchre. And they were trembling, it said, but they were still amazed by what just happened, that the angel came and spoke to them. Sorry, let me just...
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
So first, after that happening, both Marys went back, but they did not tell the disciples what had happened to them just then, that the angel told them that Jesus Christ isn't there, but he's coming. So Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene first, and he comes to her and shows her the sight of him, because she was kind of taken back when the angel said that he's coming. And she was somewhat frightened, but it showed the power of love and penitence that Jesus Christ has. Because Mary Magdalene, in past chapters, she was a sinner. She wasn't very looked at as a, very, not holy person, but she was cast 7 devils onto her, and Jesus Christ took it out of her. So, to think that he would, out of all people, he would come back first was to Mary Magdalene. It's kind of like, what? And the lady, she was seen as a sinner. So it kind of also shows that even though some of us may be sinners, we may be drug addicts, we may do this, we may do the next, Jesus Christ forgives us for all. So we can't, we can't just be like, no one's left behind, basically. So, in all of this, it says, after she listened and saw the vision of him coming there, and the angel told Mary that Jesus was coming, she kind of was afraid and didn't tell the disciples what was going on. The actual sight of seeing Jesus Christ kind of restored her confidence. So she went back and she told the disciples that she saw Jesus Christ, but of course no one believed her. So then the next time, in the next verse, it speaks of Jesus coming to two disciples as they walked into the country. And these two were also kind of taken, and they went back and told the disciples, and of course, again, no one believed them. So, of course, now Jesus has to come a third time, and this time to all 11 disciples. Not 12, but 11. So, he says to them, in verse 15, and he said unto them, Go ye into all the world, and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned. When I read this verse 16, he that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth shall be damned. All I can say about that is that it shows a deep importance. And every expression that you give, it's carefully weighed. Because it's not just saying that somebody that has faith in Jesus, yes, you can have faith, but somebody that has faith in Jesus that is baptized. When you baptize, you're giving yourself up to Jesus. You're like marrying him. It's like having a marriage certificate. That's clarifying everything. You can say, yeah, I'm with this person, I'm married to this person. But if you don't have solid proof or witness, then how is it like that it's solid proof that you can grasp onto that? So I thought that line stood out a lot. Okay, a little tidbit here. When I had a trip I think it was like 2 Fridays ago, and I was going to the city for dance, and my friends, we come up with these crazy discussions. I don't know, we go from talking to dog scaring movies, and then somehow we got into talking about spirits. So I was like, my friend was telling me, Savannah, how do you believe that there's something like